Out of all the days to come visit, Vlad, you picked one of the special ones. Today we are putting on new wheels for the Corvette because, well, GM made a big mistake, and that was building a car that makes 650 horsepower out the gate, has crazy track capabilities with a touring mode, a sport mode, and a track mode that adjusts the dampening of your suspension, making this car feel crazy. But at the same time, with that stiff suspension and that much power, GM decided to give you cast wheels. That's right, they're not forged, they're cast. And a very common issue with these cars is the wheels will crack, which is very dangerous. Now, luckily for me, I have not had that happen yet. And good thing, because this car is one of one, and if anything did happen to it, there would never be another one. But here is where the special stuff in the boxes comes into play. Divine Design has been a part of the channel for a while. We had Divine Design wheels on the Huracan, we had Divine Design wheels getting made for the G82, and we had Divine Design wheels right here waiting for these tires to be put on them. And check these out. Fully forged in satin silver. That looks absolutely crazy. And I picked a very aggressive offset, which means that the wheels should be pretty flush to the fenders because we did lower the car another inch. And well, they're gonna look great. Now the Z06 is not the only car that comes factory with cast wheels. There are a lot of performance cars that come out the gate with cast wheels that are not able to withstand a lot of force, and potholes, speed bumps, all that kind of stuff could potentially hurt them. So if you want your own set of forged wheels, I definitely recommend going to Divine Design because they will get you a set of forged wheels for your car. And yes, forged is expensive, but when you go with Divine Design, they're a fraction of the cost from competitors. But forget the sturdiness of everything. Also, when you get forged wheels, they're also crazy light. Now this is a 19-inch rear and we also have a 19-inch front, so we're not going staggered. OEM, this car has a 19-inch front and a 20-inch rear, but I don't really like that because that means we have a 30 sidewall in the front and a 25 in the rear, and I don't think that's enough tire. And with a 19, we'll actually be able to run a 30 sidewall, so we'll have a little bit meatier setup in the back. And in my opinion, this car looks beautiful with chrome wheels, so with the silver, it's going to look really good. And the fact that we lowered it is going to tie everything together nicely. Also, I think we'll also throw some more carbon on this car today. So this isn't just a wheel reveal. This car's gonna change. Now, Vlad did bring up a good point, TPMS sensors. I don't have new TPMS sensors for these wheels, but we do have an extra set of wheels for this car. So what I'm thinking we do is we're gonna take the TPMS sensors and valve stems out of the gray set of wheels that are in the garage and swap them onto this, and then when my new TPMS sensors come in, we'll go ahead and put those on the gray wheels. Kind of a little bit extra work, but the TPMS sensors I ordered just could not show up in time. Now right in here are the gray wheels in question. Vlad, can you help me?
Those are huge, bro.
Now I was very tempted to go black wheels with the new set of wheels from Divine Design, but after seeing these on the car compared to the chromes, this color just pops so much more with a brighter colored wheel. So kind of a change of heart. Black wheels are not necessarily my #1 go-to anymore. Elite Mobile Tire, baby. Backing it in, then we can get these new wheels on. Now as for carbon, we have a new wing, side skirts, and a front lip from Extreme Online store. So I think we add all 3 of those today as well, just to make this car look complete. Yeah. With all those carbon accents, it's gonna look super good. And then the only thing left we need is a carbon diffuser, and this thing will be carboned out. Some people do make these in carbon and these in carbon, but I kind of like the black accents. I just don't like them everywhere. Like this would make sense to be carbon. This, on the other hand, maybe a little too much. So we're gonna still keep it clean, not overdo it, but at the same time, add some carbon because it is missing a good amount.
Oh my.
With the tire on it, it looks sick. Wraith, what do you think? Woo. Woo, those are gonna look good rolling. Woo. Oh, we gotta get the center cap. Beautiful. Lock it in. We gotta have the bottom of the brand even with the valve stem. Hold this. Oh, wait.
It's too long.
No way. Oh, that's unfortunate. This stud right here.
The front's gonna be perfect. Oh, maybe there's different ones for the back. You're right. What a smart man.
I don't
If
think
you're right.
there is. It's okay. It's a minor issue. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, the axle nut's so long. Well, that sucks. No center caps for now. Ooh! That looks nice. And the car was sitting like this low before, so just needs to settle a little bit.
Few moments later.
So we have an idea. A tiny spacer could work. So place this like that. Shot in the dark. Nah. It works. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Now that completes the look. May or may not have chosen a pretty aggressive front tire setup. The wheel is perfect fitment, but the tire kind of bulges out just a tad. Might go down to a 285 if I don't like the fitment after we go take it for a ride. But I don't know. What do you think? I could also be overthinking it. I do that a lot. Now I'm not gonna go crazy. We're just going to go around the block just to make sure the car completely settles before I show you the final result.
You need a ship for you, just ask.
Shut up. I don't need you to shit for me. So far though, even with the lift, because the suspension didn't settle, it still looks solid. You can see it? You see it in the window?
I do. This
Good.
is perfect. Disregard.
All right, moment of truth. What did she do? Ooh, okay. That is good. That is nice. She is sitting pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot. Since that little over fender piece is part of the fender from stock, that front tire also isn't too aggressive in my opinion anymore now that I look at it. And since it's lower. I would say a 285 wouldn't hurt, but I don't think it's necessary. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty tight.
That's perfect, bro. Look at that.
Oh yeah, divine design. If you want your own set of wheels, especially for your Corvette, because like I said, the cast wheels are just not safe and they're known to crack, you lose air, you destroy your tire, you have to get a new wheel anyway. And it's actually one of those weird recall things where if yours does crack, Corvette used to, I don't know if they still do, they will send you another wheel, but it's another cast wheel. So just forget all that and just get a nice set of divine design wheels, fraction the cost of other forged wheel companies, and they look beautiful. Yeah, they glow, dude. It like almost hurts my eyes to look at them. That is so freaking cool. Yeah, 19s were the move too, with a little bigger tire. Yeah, 19s in the back. Also, I know the struggle of finding good wheel specs, so I'm going to put the wheel specs in the description of what I did, just so that if you guys want to get this kind of fitment for your Corvette, definitely try that. Keep in mind though, I have a 2mm spacer in the back now. Now over there on the other side of the M4, we have carbon fiber pieces for this car. So we're gonna open those up. We gotta get these two cars out, and I gotta say goodbye to Vlad. Vlad, it was really nice to have you over. Second channel video, if you haven't already seen it, we put in roll cages from Bavarian Car Tuning in Germany. They look really good. And I'm very impressed with how they turned out in your car. 15 minutes to install that. That's pretty gnarly. No drilling, no cutting. But go ahead, get home. You have a 4.5 hour drive. I'm gonna go ahead and make my Corvette even prettier than we did already. Well, it's actually been a few days since that last clip. I wanted to wait to throw on everything else until these lights were up. Now my wife hung up these hex light borders. They were supposed to go in the shop, but we ended up not using them. We just went with the hex lights. So I figured I might as well put them to use and give the garage some more light since we are gonna be doing more mods in here since the G82 is on the lift still. So now that these are up, we're gonna continue with the video and make the Corvette look even better because the wheels are hot, but the stock aero pieces are not that great and they could be a lot better. So we got a carbon fiber side skirt from Extreme Online Store. It's gonna replace the carbon flash, and then in the front we have a carbon fiber front lip, but I made one slight mistake. When I ordered this stuff, I didn't realize that the end plates for this front lip are not carbon, they're carbon flash. I don't know why that's an option, but that's my mistake. So we're gonna run the front lip with those end plates even though they're not carbon, but I'll probably swap them out for carbon later down the road. Also the wing. We're not gonna install this today because, again, it's also not full carbon. I don't know why this is an option, but I made the mistake. The end plates are carbon, but the center base plate is carbon flash. So from the back, you won't really notice it that much. You'll see these two pieces in carbon, but if you look down this way, this is not carbon. That's a huge piece that I've really wanted in carbon ever since I got the car. So we won't throw the wing on. We'll throw the side skirt and the front lip on. It's gonna look a lot better than what it is now. And down the road, we'll have a full carbon wing and carbon end plates on the front lip. There's like a million screws on this thing. Well, that wasn't fun.
Look at how funny this car looks without a front lip.
Every car needs a front lip. That's just something I always like to say. Every car needs one. Well, check it out.
Bam.
Honestly, it does not look that bad with the gloss black on the sides, but it doesn't flow the best. Again, my mistake. I should have looked at the photos. Literally on the options it says carbon, and then the wing piece you select dark smoke for like the center piece that's clear, that piece right there. But nowhere does it say that the end pieces are not carbon. So easy swap though, just gotta pop off the wheel when the new ones come in. But now it's time to swap these out for carbon. And I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot easier than that was. Now I think I jinxed it and spoke a little too soon. It's actually not gonna be that easy to install these. Underneath, we have rivet push pin thingies holding this in. So I have to drill them out, pry them out, and then self-tap the new side skirts in. Ta-da! What do you say? Yeah? What do you say? Whisper. 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 Quiet, whisper. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Now I got carbon everywhere. Ta-da! Gotta make sure the valves are open. There we go. Now, if you haven't noticed, we did a little wardrobe change. I had to dress up like a Corvette owner if we're gonna go for a drive. I got the New Balances on, and honestly, I understand the hype about Corvettes and New Balances. Driving a manual Corvette with New Balances is a game changer. But I do need to get new ones, these ones are pretty dirty. But we're gonna go ahead and get to a nice scenic spot before the sun gets set and show off the new Divine Design wheels with all the carbon. We don't have a radar in the car, so we can't go too crazy, even though we are in Mexico. What's crazy? We have the Stack tint on the front windshield, and it looks like it should be so much darker than it is when you look out the window. I I think 35 is the perfect amount. If I went any darker on the windshield, it would look pitch black outside right now. Yeah, this car looks absolutely insane now. I was kind of skeptical about doing 19s all around. The reason I did do it is one, this car makes a lot of power. And when you have 20s in the rear, even though they are a 335 or a 325, it still is not a thick sidewall. And even sidewall matters when you're trying to get some good grip. So I figured a thicker sidewall and a squared setup would look sick. And honestly, I'm so happy I did it this way. We can have the staggered setup when we run the stock wheels, but this is so freaking good. Divine Design, folks, if you want your own set of custom wheels that are forged and a fraction of the price of other places, go check out Divine Design. They're not a stranger to the channel anymore. We have wheels on the Huracan, we have wheels on the C7 now, and we have a fresh set of wheels getting made for the G82, so we don't have to rock the stock wheels. Also, especially for the Corvette owners, it is a definite necessity to get some new forged wheels for your car if you're rocking the stock wheels. Because like I said, the stock wheels are cast. This car makes 650 horsepower stock, 570 rear wheel horsepower. That's a lot of power going to some cast wheels. And if you're gonna track this car, take it on mountains like this and accidentally hit a pothole, or in some states, even your regular roads are not that great. And all it takes is one bad bump, crack your wheel, and you're gonna have to get new wheels anyway. So stay ahead of the curve. Go check out Divine Design, get your own set of forged wheels. That way you can enjoy your Corvette without worrying about your wheel getting cracked. Now, let's go ahead and go home. I have a minor update on the G82, which means we have more parts that are just laying around waiting to be put on. So I'll show you those. And then also, Huracan, it's getting twin turbo right now. That's why it's not in the shop. That's why it hasn't been in the video. The Huracan is at Hurricane Motorsports getting twin turboed right now. So hopefully, if everything goes to plan, the next video will be a twin turboed Huracan shooting flames, doing donuts when the drive shaft's out, and scaring the heck out of me, because it'll be the fastest car I've ever had and ever driven. Actually, I'm gonna say this again. I am very happy I didn't go more than 35, because right now, it's not even dark out, and it is kind of a pain to see out the windshield right now. But it is worth it. The car looks so much more aggressive with the tint on the windshield. I gotta do it to the rest of the cars. Yeah, this is hot. Honestly, the tire looks fine. And then just nitpicking the fitment a little bit, but I think it looks fine. But it doesn't matter anyway, because we are swapping out the tires, because we got tires on tires. I'm happy to announce, boys, Continental is going to be a part of the channel for a while. We have 20 tires in this room right now. We're waiting on 4 more, those 4 for the Supra. And then we're gonna be doing some tire swapping and running some good old Continentals. Honestly, a dream come true to have Continental part of the channel. Like that's pretty wild. But on to the G82. Right here on the bed, we have a bunch of G82 parts. Mainly cosmetics, but it's still pretty cool. We got new side skirt extensions. Now, if you are familiar with the G82 platform, the OEM side skirt is a 2-piece side skirt. There's the paint matched top piece, and then it's black. And it's like that on all of them. So what I'm planning on doing, since we're already painting the car, I'm going to paint match that black portion of the OEM skirt and not replace it with a carbon one, just paint it. And then put put this on the bottom. It's going to look super clean. I've seen some other people do it and I love how it looks. And then speaking of paint, we have all the paint we need to paint match everything that we're getting on the car. We have some glue and seam sealer for the strut tower and the bumper is getting repaired. And then over here we have a bunch of Sencal Motorsport goodies. Since the bumper's gonna be coming off, new grill, new corner grill pieces, new diffuser, new wing. This is also for the rear bumper, part of the diffuser. Carbon mirror caps, of course. You couldn't not run that. And then callus downpipes. And in that box we have adjustable end links because we are gonna lower it. I don't really think we're gonna necessarily need to adjust the OEM end link size, but either way, we have upgraded ones and those are from Euro Tuning. So yeah, this is just a glimpse at what the GA2 is gonna be looking like. We also have a front lid from Sencal Motorsport on the way because when the car is revealed and done and driving for the first time, I want it to look beautiful. Not necessarily finished, but beautiful. And that's what Sencal Motorsport is gonna help us with. But with that little glimpse into the future, I think it's gonna be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the bell. And like I said, don't sleep on Divine Design wheels. They are going to be huge very, very soon in the US. And even the winner of my old Corvette, he is getting a set of Divine Design wheels for that car. So that's gonna be pretty sick to see. But yeah, this car looks so good. The more and more I look at it, the more and more I am getting so excited for the more stuff we're gonna do to it. But I could talk forever about this car, so I'm gonna end the video here. I'll see you guys next video, hopefully when the Huracan is twin turboed. Drive safe.